Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. Today's video is going to be on Bitcoin and ETH. The altcoins are following Bitcoin to the T. The corrections look exactly the same. So I feel that whatever Bitcoin does, the altcoins are going to follow. In my last video, I went over what topping patterns look like. I'm not going to go over it again in this video, but I would suggest you take the time and watch that video because I feel it was a really good video to watch. I went over the top of the bull runs and what to look out for, etc. So in my last video, we were right here. And I talked about this move being a three-wave move, and that we were possibly making another three-wave move, and that it was going to truncate and correct back down. I also talked about that we could come up higher and create a higher corrective wave. The higher the corrective wave, the more bullish the correction is. So let's talk about what is actually happening here. The key to this whole move is this move right here. Right here. I am 100% sure there are people thinking right now that this is a wave one, a wave two, and we're on our way. But let's go over and break this down, because this is the key right here. Let's go down to a smaller time frame and take a look at this move right here. So if you measure from the bottom on up and down, I see this move as a three-wave move, an A, a B, and a C that truncated to the 618. That's the way I see this move. Now let's say that we want to try to make it an impulse wave. So we measure our wave 1, 2. As you can see, the top here came to the 1-to-1. And the ultimate top of this wave came to the 1.618. If this was going to be an impulse wave, it would need to be 1, 2, 3, because a third wave has to come to the 1.618. Mess that up. So 3 has to come to the 1.618. Then we make a 4. And then we go up for a 5. And it didn't do that. If I push play, as you can see, it dumped down when it hit the 1.618. It didn't give us our impulse wave. Even if we try to make it one, say I'm measuring this incorrectly. 1, 2, 3, 4 came into wave 1, or came too close for comfort for me. 5. But then again, our 5 hit the 1.618. So that's why I strongly believe that this whole move started off with a three-wave move. And because of that, it has to be corrective. Now, traditional Elliott wave people believe that for this to be a flat, it has to come 90%. Well, I've studied regular Elliott wave, I've studied Neo wave, and in today's markets, leveraged markets, cryptocurrency wasn't even in existence when Elliott wave was created. Things change. And to me, this is a three-wave move with a correction and a C wave. So let's talk about this correction more. Let's go up to the 8-hour. In my last video, I talked about us protecting these lows. We're doing a very fine job of that so far. So let's talk about what could happen here. So if we measure this wave that I see as an ABC, it can definitely come all the way up as high as the 1.618. Now, if you measure your prior correction with a regular fib from top to bottom, this pocket right here is called the expanded B pocket. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is that there are two types of flats. There's a flat that's three waves. Three waves comes up into the expanded B pocket and then comes back down to the 1.618. That is called a running flat. Then there is a flat called an expanded flat. Does the same thing, comes up into the expanded B pocket, but it breaks the A wave and comes down further. The more bullish option is the running flat because it creates higher lows. But say this correction happened. It's not the end of the world. At that point, we can take off with an impulse wave. What I don't want to see happen at that point is that we make some type of connector, which is basically an ABC corrective wave. It could be a zigzag, or it could be a flat. But if we do this at that point, then this whole correction will then need a partner. But that's something we can talk about when it happens. Because even if it happened, we just need to protect these lows. And if we do break them, I just want to see us break them with a wick and get bought up. What else could we create here? Well, We have a 3-wave move down. We create a 3-wave move up. We could create another 3 move down, 3-wave move up. We could make a triangle and then take off. That's another option. But as it stands now, I see us most likely coming right up here into these numbers because we've already surpassed the 1-to-1. Because we've already broken through the 1-to-1. We're probably coming up here into these. Now, if we keep going here and we, keep going and we surpass this pocket, we surpass this 1.618, and we start closing candles up in here, then I was wrong about this. Can I be wrong? I can be wrong. I'm pretty positive about it, but I could definitely be wrong. Nobody is perfect, and the market is the market, and it's random. But this does look like a 3-wave move to me. And with that being said, that makes this corrective, which means to me, we will get a partner for that leg here. Let's move on over to ETH. ETH is doing exactly the same correction. Exactly the same. Here's our 3-wave move right here. And it is also creating an ABC correction up. This right here is an expanded flat. So that looks like possibly a 4th wave to me. And it's probably also going to come right up into this pocket. Can it go up to the 1.618? Absolutely it can. And that also would be in that expanded B pocket. And we'd want, the best scenario would be that we protect those lows and we create a running flat here. And we take off again. So I've given the bullish and the bearish scenario on both. The bearish scenario is that we create a deeper correction. Okay, we come up, we create a deeper correction. And then worst case scenario, we create some kind of connector. And then this whole thing needs a partner. But we can talk about that when it happens. But it gives you something to look for. Okay, let's protect these lows right here. Let's protect them. We start breaking them, you can start making decisions. Remember, it's not financial advice. Let's look at the indicators real quick. Look for some divergence here. So let's see, on the 4-hour, we have divergence. Not really. Well, if this continues to go up and it breaks this high right here, if these candles continue to go up and break that high, we will have divergence between that high and this leg here. That would definitely tell me that this is probably the final leg up. That's the way I would look at it. Right now, we don't have any divergence, but like I said, if this keeps carrying on and this doesn't come up and surpass this, we will have bearish divergence. But what I actually think is happening here is we're not quite there yet. For this C wave, I think what we have is some ugly looking diagonal. We're going to come on up for a 3, a 4, and then a 5, something like this. And you will see divergence between this third and this fifth. You should be able to see that on the 1 hour time frame. So this will come up, break the band, come back down for the 4th, and then it will give us divergence like this, like this. So this 5th will come on up, and we'll have divergence between the 3rd and the 5th like this. If you don't know what this indicator is, it's called the TDI. I have a free strategy in the link below. All of these signals out of the band were signals. I won't get into it in this video because I've got a free strategy. You can get it. And this is my #1 indicator. I absolutely, absolutely love this indicator. I hope that this video helped. I hope that it made sense to you. Definitely watch my video from last week or a few days ago. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Hit subscribe, hit like. It's so greatly appreciated. Have a good day.